Well, I understand what you're saying, Bishop, but then the truth of the matter, therefore, is that the governors, the politicians are not defecting to APC based on any known ideological drive, based on any known development agenda, or based on any known clear state policy. The politicians are moving to APC based on political survival. That's what it is. And the political survival in the sense because they believe that when you are connected to the center, you are likely to win election. And that winning of election is not even based on the fact that they are going to win election based on the sanctity of the ballots, but based on the fact that we have over the years practiced huge what looks like electoral fraud, that people can just win election because somebody somewhere can just write figure and declare you winner. And it is because of this kind of somehow, or let's say alleged electoral fraud, that you see the INEC chairman will declare a result and hit his hand on his chest and say, go to court. So the truth of the matter, therefore, is that those who decamp from those who defect or who are leaving their political party to APC, they are not doing it basically because there's anything serious going. It's not about the people, and I have told you this thing all over and over again. The political elite, it is not about the people. It is about political survival. It is about what next do we do to stay relevant or not to leave the power. Because if your argument is that it's all about the people, what was the level of participatory communication or participatory dialogue that people were engaged to have conversation about why they are living? They are living because our own kind of democracy has become market of convenience, where people trade people mandates. In any case, and I think that we need to find a way to begin to address this communicative disconnect of communicative disconnection we have in our own kind of democracy. And I think that just yesterday, I was in a community and I had conversation, and people increasingly are even yearning. Nigerians are beginning to look at military regime as an alternative to democracy, because our own democracy has not been able to deliver goods to the people. And unfortunately for all of us, our political parties as of today are just mere vote gathering association. Our political parties have not been able to give development consensus. It's all about people coming together, the political elite coming together, float political party, and use it as a vehicle to access to power. And our thinking and our behavior in politics is not really rooted on any known ideological divide, because if you put the political parties, if you put the members of the political parties in one room for serious intellectual conversation or policy debates, many of them really do not have anything to tell you. And that is why when you watch our political rally, what do you see? People just dance, wear shabby clothes and move on. But I'm saying that this kind of behavior is not sustainable, because we do not have any other platform to negotiate our growth and development apart from the current democracy we are practicing. And I think that the political elites need to find a way to even if they are not going to rule well, even if they are not going to deliver dividend of democracy, they should be able to pretend a bit to be doing something good, because we really cannot move this way. People, those who are leaving their political party, and I challenge them to tell me which APC governor is doing well, even from the federal down to the state. I challenge them to show me in clear terms what APC has done well. It is all about, because the kind of democracy we practice is not democracy, I term it elite capture. An elite capture that gives citizens choiceless alternative. So I think that we shouldn't continue like this, and this is not the way to go, Bishop. And I feel that we need to have serious democracy communication. We need to really sit down and have a conversation that will be able to define or redefine the kind of democracy we practice. Because really, democracy is not only just about ballots. Of course, election is central, but democracy is not just about one-day election. Democracy is about governance. Democracy is about development. Democracy is about, how do we pursue state policy that will address people's problem and give people hope. That's all what we'll be talking about. So I do not believe that this kind of idea, that the only conversation we are having all the time is about election, which gives the political elite the passport to access to public resources in the disguise of governance, should not be allowed to continue anymore. But if we choose to tell ourselves the lie, if we choose to pretend, it's fine. But the truth of the matter is that as it stands today, we are completely off the game. We are not on the road anyway. I am not talking in terms of what the state is saying about their reform. Is a different conversation altogether, that one day or this week we could talk about it. But as it stands today, the defection is not built based on any known political, any known ideological driven or development agenda. It is purely on political survival. That's what it is. It's not about the people. People do not matter to these guys. The people do not matter to these guys. It is the political survivor that matter to them. It doesn't matter what you and I think. And I think that the people must understand that countries that have made progress are not countries citizens pray for the leaders. They are countries that citizens hold leaders accountable. And I think that we need to begin to hold these guys accountable. That's the only way to go. Otherwise, we'll keep making noise, we keep shouting, but nothing really changes. Because as it stands today, Nigerian state we are moving nowhere, we are going nowhere, we have no destination, we are just roving as one who is sitting on the barber's chair. And I think that this is not the best way to go. I think that this is not the best way to go. Thank you for having me.